Hey everyone, Steven here with Chorus Daily. Thank you for coming back. So today we're gonna have a really short one, but I'll tell you what I did this weekend is I redid some of the plumbing. So previously with these two tanks back here, I have basically the overflow coming through here and here. This one is still plumbed to the main tank. But I have disconnected this one, so I basically unscrewed that, the gooseneck extension, put the plug back in here. So right now the overflow is only coming from the main tank to the soft coral tank with a lot of macroalgae. And let me explain why. This tank here is bare bottom, and this one has a lot of coral rubbles, soft corals, and within them there's a lot of bristle worms, there's a lot of pods, whatnot, breaking down everything that is in this system. So this is almost acting as a filtration tank by itself. This is not. This is a growout tank with a lot of corals, my treasure clams, and it's bare bottom. So while there is still a lot of pods growing here, there's not nearly as many microorganisms breaking down all the junk in here. And having the water overflowing from the main tank, it actually causes a lot of the gunk, fish pool, whatever you want to call it, kind of building up in this tank. Now I have the Vortex on a kind of a cleanup cycle, but still that is not strong enough to cycle everything out. So I tend to have a lot of the residue and deposits in here. So I made my decisions of watching these corals and just the tank in general looking ugly, drowning in fish poo coming from here. I disconnected it, and what I did is that fortunately I had the foresight to build a separate valve coming from one of the two pumps. So this one was actually extending all the way back here for a within the sump circulation while I do maintenance work in the main tank. So what I did is then I bypassed it, I saw it down here and just connected directly to the gooseneck to this tank. So now this tank is actually getting its water supply fresh from the sump, clean water. Not to say that they won't have any residue, but much less, because whatever residue is being taken out in this whole process already. So hopefully this will improve my water quality in my growout tank here. So that is basically my 5-minute drill. Well, it's not quite 5 minutes yet, but it might hit there in a couple minutes. And also I want to just give a shout out to BRS TV. I just watched your episode on lighting, and I'm seeing that I have Kessil light in the middle here, and I have radiance on the side and all the systems. I've turned my Kessil to kind of like the natural daylight 10K daylight color, and then all the radiance to the 20K. So I'm going to try that out to see how this affects or improves my overall habitat here. And but anyways, I thought I'd just give you guys some credit. I want to give you a shout out when you do good work, and I obviously am a loyal customer to Bulk Reef Supply too. They are right across the river from me. I'm in Wisconsin, they're in Minnesota, so that actually not a really good thing to say, but actually it is a compliment that their shipping always comes sooner than what they say in a website. If I buy something and do a 3 business day shipping, they actually come in 2 days. If I choose 2-day business shipping, they come in 1 day, really quick, really sufficient. Super happy customer, really great customer service. If I happen to have issue with any of the product, they take it back, no questions asked, and they provide with the returning label. So highly recommend. Anyways, thank you for spending time with me today, and that's it for today. I'll give you more updates later on. Have a good day.